Is not this David, of whom they sang one to another in dances, saying, Saul slew his thousands, and David his tens of thousands? 1 Samuel 29:5. Before coming to the throne, the 29th chapter of 1 Samuel records the lowest point of David's experience with the Lord. He professes himself ready and eager to fight against God's beloved people and to help Satan destroy them. All this shows how deeply a child of God can fall when he leans upon the hand of man and not upon the hand of God. Concerning this, Williams says, the path of faith is wearying to nature, and there is an ever-present temptation to seek ease from the thorns through which that path sometimes leads. The persecution of believers oftentimes has the effect of throwing them into the arms of the enemies of God, just as Saul's hatred above David to the Philistines. But this only happens when the Christian follows his own will and thinks that by doing so, to avoid the very difficulties which he had walked with God, would have become channels of teaching and refreshment to his soul. The more glorious a work there is for faith, the more sure is nature to weary if faith grows feeble. David dwelt in the country of the Philistines a full year and 4 months. For that time, we might quickly say he was totally out of the will of God. 1 Samuel 27, verse 7. To be out of the will of God is the worst place in which a believer can find himself. Such a position presents a load too heavy to bear and a price we cannot afford to pay. Good never comes from such a position. To be sure, God always and without exception has a perfect will for each one of his children. We must find that will, get in that will, and stay in that will, no matter the seeming difficulties. Romans chapter 12, verses 1 and 2.